get it. And you know what they say about opinions, right?
I don't give a damn. They like,
don't you even start your stuff.
Girl, come on. I don't give a damn. I'm ready.
You always ready. You stay ready because you ain't got to get ready.
You already know. Because it's about what?
To each his own.
Like, happy and peace. I'm tired of looking at this screen. All right, well, cheers. Because I'm going to need this sip.
The other one wasn't working.
Ooh. That killed me. All right. One night we done got through all of that. Thank y'all for joining us for another week. We're back for another episode. I am Chrissie.
I'm not even supposed to have this gum. And it's Anna.
And together we are
To each
his own. Girl, we got to talk about this this BMF finale.
I know.
And this Power reunion. That's a reunion. Return.
I know.
I don't know how I missed it. I actually just got a chance to watch it earlier within the last 24 hours because I dead ass forgot it came on this weekend.
I couldn't wait to watch it. And then
I don't know why I thought I had another week. I thought I had another week.
You know, because of St. Patty's Day, I remember, I'm like, yeah, it's the same day.
Oh, okay. So wait, it came out Friday?
It came out Friday, yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Friday was a double whammy.
I didn't even realize that. See? Yeah.
So I watched BMF first, and then I watched Power. But getting into BMF, that was great.
It actually wasn't as crazy as I thought it was going to be. It didn't give me as much of a damn ending as I thought it was going to give me.
I mean, yeah.
It was a subtle ending. It gave a few cute cliffhangers that clearly let you know it was going to be another season, which I always like. But like as far as like, I guess when it comes to like action per se, I guess I felt like it was going to give me more. I saw a tweet that said not the first episode of Power give it more action than the whole season of BMF, and I'm like, the first episode of Power definitely did.
I was like, oh my goodness.
First of all, it was a little more for me. I said, not family friend and record already.
You got Cynthia to come sing.
I said, come on. I said, Cynthia, you better sing. She better sing. I said, come on, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I enjoyed Power. I really did. I knew I was going to, though. I liked it. I'm excited to see what happened.
We're jumping all around. All right, so let's go.
We are. Hold on. All right, yeah, go back to BMF.
I'm so excited about Power.
You go back to BMF because, like I said, it didn't wow me like it was supposed to.
I think one of the best aspects was the fact that Meech ultimately, because we know in real life Lamar he's not dead, but he ultimately, they kept it what it was, and it was interesting to see that instead of, doing what we thought he was going to do to him, he like, no, you know what? Leave him here. Let him get hooked on,
And it made sense to me for the character of, Big Meech known not to, he wasn't known to be, a killer.
Yep.
Or what have you. So it made sense for me, and like you said, for the real.
He would do it way before T would, but as we can see,
right. And like you said, it just made sense for the reflection of the real storyline because we know certain characters are still alive and certain characters, are not. Like Monique's real life character has passed away, so it made sense. So I enjoy it. Like, of course, both T and Meech have been shot multiple times. So we saw certain figures of that. All right, of course. So we saw certain figures of that. People were like, oh, well, how they going to... Like, clearly they're not going to get killed in the series because we know they're alive in real life. Like, it would just look dumb at this point to tell so much of a true story and then just have them, kind of... in real life, you know what I mean?
Yeah, although
the Lamar thing was very creative though because from the time Lamar entered the storyline, we always knew that was a part of his history. So it just came back full circle for him.
Yep. And it's just like, okay, that's how we're gonna put the nail in the casket on that one. Well, not necessarily the nail in the casket, but like this is going to be the the ultimate for that one. I'm just like, well, Wow, interesting, very interesting.
I'm like, and I'm assuming this is the point, I guess, where their parents, the Flannerys, finally actually divorced.
Right, that's what I'm
assuming this is the piece where they actually finally divorced. Because Lucille came looking fly. Y'all seen it? Mm-hmm. Y'all seen it? That's it. That's the side I'm gonna get, girl. Mm-hmm. We do our little throwback there. Lucille came looking fly. You know, Dad is mad. They separated, and that shit went crazy real fast in Atlanta the moment Meech got there. So I'm looking forward to seeing the creativity. I'm hoping it's a lot of creativity drawn from the next season for BMF, because of course the two are going to be separated.
Crying scene together the next time, because
well, first of all, they should have used her for season 3 for when they get to Atlanta, so she can get, you know, part of the Freaknik scene, okay? Because that was more her style. I feel like she needs to play, because of course she's new into this, she needs to play roles that are more geared towards her natural personality. Like when she did the little spiel in, what's that movie she was just in? And she played one of the girlfriends. What's that movie she was just in? Damn, I watched it. Oh, You People. And she played one of Lauren London girlfriends or family members at the wedding. Okay. Like, because that was a small but more of her natural personality, I felt like that worked for her. It came off very natural. Very natural. But this, I'm like, the moment she did it, I'm like, yo, she looked just like me when I started fake crying. I just bust out laughing, like, why would you do that? But
it wasn't convincing.
Right, and I feel like,
it was just funny. Like, it was just funny.
It was funny. It was funny. I mean, but I'm glad she's trying to get her little acting chops in the water. I'm quite sure she's going to go back and get some trainings, because she got a lot of negative feedback, you know, online. I do probably feel like they probably laughed 101 times taping that scene to even get that one, and that was probably the best we was going to get, so we just had to take it.
Yeah, the finale was just like, okay, all right, well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how they do it in the A.
Turn it up a notch.
It has to, because you know what I'm wondering?
What?
I'm wondering if they're going to get to the point where, because now that Meech is going to Atlanta in the now 3rd season, I wonder if it's going to get to the point where they start incorporating where Meech had like his music industry affiliations.
Okay, and those relationships.
In those relationships, I wonder if they're going to start showing some, of course not all, but I wonder if they're going to show some pieces, you know, of that, because he knew he was affiliated with a lot of people in the music industry.
That will be dependent upon if they decide
to allow it, you know, or not.
A fictional character with a fake name.
But I think that's what they will do. I think for the most part, I think that's what they will do. But I'm looking forward to see if they even, you know what I mean, incorporate that moving forward. Because, of course, we will be able to tell who it is.
Absolutely. Yes, of course.
Because you know what I mean? Niggas that went up through Magic City, but I'll be able to tell.
Now, moving right along to Power, though. I'm sorry. We just got to hit snatch and grab on this one. Power. Oh, my goodness. Oh, where do I start? Like, where do we start? First of all, Monet is snapping in this episode.
She played this so well, too.
She is playing. I feel like I had to.
She's played roles like this before, though, and this somber mother moment. Yeah, she's played roles like this.
And it
Come
doesn't
on, Mary.
feel, you know, it
doesn't feel fake.
Get out of my face, like she's just so extra. Like she gonna tell her,
she said, "Don't say nothing to me."
I feel like it. I said, "Oh, okay."
She's straight to her daughter. Don't say nothing to me.
Listen, Davis is. I love the way Tariq ever so eloquently flipped that whole situation on him, because he was like, I still haven't given them your name, but they wondering how this ring got into the auction. So, my discretion is your payment. How about that?
Right, so I'm kind of feeling like Tariq and, of course, you know, Davis and that whole power dynamic is right now what's elevated. But we got Sister Wakanda.
Yeah, she's not playing. What's her name? I forgot.
Namori, Noma, like that. Listen, let me tell you something. Queen Wakanda, okay?
She walked in.
First of all, when I see them niggas coming, when I see them flashlights and they ain't shoot first, I already knew some shit was. I said, oh shit, because every season, you know, they got some sort of big time person that coming. You know, it was Lobo, some this or that. Then it was what was that Russian name? The Vladimir.
The Serbian.
Yeah, the Serbian. Vladimir.
The Serb.
It's always somebody that come in.
Goodness.
So, girl, I was, whoo, I said, oh, yes, queen.
And peep how
she came through.
And then the whole situation, like how the situation with Stern's ex-husband came full circle.
Yeah, I'm not going to even lie. They kind of snuck that in there. I didn't expect
I did.
that to kind of...
I knew it. I knew that was going to come
I didn't expect
cost.
him to come to... I knew it was going to come at a cost with the whole course correction thing, but I didn't think Stern's ex was going to work his way. I was like, oh, okay, y'all threw him back in there, all right. I see what y'all doing. Yeah, I'm like, okay, I see what y'all doing. And he was like, of course it didn't work out. So da-da-da-da-da. I said, huh. But they got him out of here real quick. As quick as we saw, is as quick as he left. But I know Stern coming to clean up.
I didn't think that he was going to kill him right then and there, though. But
I didn't either.
It was like, no, let's get it on.
That was a flipper. Like, but either way, he was about to die.
That was like,
because they was coming to kill him. Yeah, so either way, he was going to die.
And then, what do you think Lorenzo's plan is going to be? Because this.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how he going to get out of this one.
And he let the girl. He's letting the daughter go to school up there now. He's letting her go to Stansfield. All of a sudden, now she could go there. So it's like, okay, what's your angle with that? You just want to have a close eye on the situation that was going on.
I'm about to say, what's Tyreek? Yeah, that's her. Yeah, that's his eyes.
And I think the situation with the Westons, Braden, that's going to be interesting seeing how that unfolds with him being at Weston Holdings now, working, with his dad and the dynamic working with his brother, because his brother is a big a-hole.
Well, you know what it kind of is? It's kind of like Ghost and Tommy flipped.
Yeah.
So
true.
Ghost was trying to go straight and narrow, and he had to keep on this fly face while he was still rolling in the streets, and that's going to be Braden. He got it while he's working at Weston Holdings, like you said. Now that he's going to be working in the streets, it's going to be some shit he still got to cover up. Tyreek is going to be a little bit easier, but not really so, because he's working on changing his image on campus because of all of the backlash and shit that he's went through. So it's very, very interesting. I love to see how the whole Tommy and Ghost and Angela Part 2 is coming together. It's really giving. It's really, really giving. I like it.
So we done talked about, first, it's so much going on in here.
It really is.
Can we get to Saxon and John? Can we talk about Effie? And we got to talk about Lauren. We got to talk about that piece.
Wait a minute, bitch. I forgot all about Lauren.
I don't know how you forgot. That was I was holding back on that. But that's the biggest piece for me, because that's just like, because I have my.
I seen that blonde hair and I said, because when she, the cameras try to trick you. The cameras is good, bitch. She walking in the house and the cameras is flipping. You're seeing pictures of her.
Yep.
And I'm like, was she at her mom's house or something? Then the camera flip, you see that blonde hair. I'm like, okay, this must be her mom or something. They're good at trying to keep you suspicious, I said, these motherfuckers, these motherfuckers is good.
When she walked in at the, when the detective walked in at the end, and she said, well, how long do I have to keep pretending that I'm dead?
I'm dead. I wonder how they figured that out, and I wonder what actually happened.
And I think she's the CI. I don't care what nobody said, because if you go back and look and watch the trailers again.
That's what I was about to say. Well, wait a minute. How the fuck did Effie took her away? So how did this even play out?
Her and Tariq was having a conversation, and he said, if something, I need to know everything. I need to know tell me the truth, Effie. And she lifted up her shirt, and I saw a little wire down in her pants. I think that she is in on it. I don't care what nobody say. Because if you
on the trailer for this season,
on the trailer, yeah. Watch
I gotta go back and see that,
because
baby.
Even just how I peeped the way the joint is. I can't think of the detective's name, and how her and Blanca about to be joined forces. This is about to be.
Bitch, that bitch. I said as soon as she walked in at the end of the lesson, I said, damn it, this bitch is back.
Yes.
We couldn't get rid of Angela for 7 fucking seasons, so I just knew this bitch was gonna work her fucking way back. I knew Blanca was gonna work her fucking way back. I said, God damn it. And she said, so do you really gotta see her on the inside? I said, and in my head I'm going, okay, well maybe she thinking about sex. Oh no, bitch. That bitch was talking about Lauren.
Or maybe Lauren, but
no,
I don't know. I
think she was talking about Lauren.
Because for some reason she keeps pressing the
or
issue
maybe it's
about
Effie, like you said.
business.
She's like, I got somebody inside on the team.
Like they probably had a conversation. I don't
and of course,
know.
It's not going to come out until closer to the end of the season, or we want to get bits and pieces of it so it can spill over into another season. But this season is going to be. My hypothesis is that this season is going to be action-packed.
Effie gotta be in on it because she took her. What she pressed the issue, she pressed Braden, didn't let him do it. She pressed him at the end, took the gun, bam, bam, you come with me, and that was the end of the situation. So in order for the situation to really work, Braden had to believe that she was she was dead because they couldn't trust him ultimately because they knew that he was a close connected to Tariq. And they wanted to infiltrate, and that was the only way.
That's a good inference. So I was
sitting there like, damn.
That's a good inference. And you know what? I just can't wait till we come back week to week over the next, 10 to 12 weeks so we can see.
And how the situation with Method Man and Redman, well, Davis and his brother, his incarcerated.
Yeah, how that's going to come out. I just hope he don't give his, it's going to be an action-packed season. Again, they already started, they set the tone with so many different people's storylines and scenarios. They definitely did come back swinging.
So much ass.
They did. So when that tweet said, damn, not the first episode being better than the whole entire season of BMF, I'm not going to lie, I slightly felt that. BMF was good, but I felt the enforcement that was behind that tweet and why they said that. But
anywho,
moving forward before we lose too much time, because we're going to give you guys a shorter episode today. I just want you to see a time check. So do you think we should just move forward to the Boss of the Week?
Yeah. I guess we can.
Oh, who's this young lady? Oh, this was somebody that you introduced.
Yes. So, yeah. So, I actually just went to go see her event space the other night. This is Sorella Events. So, Sorella Events is located on 72nd Avenue, 2100 72nd Avenue. It's a performance and event venue, intimate creative event space. So, they book baby, bridal showers, seminars, networking events. I believe that their event space holds up to 50 people comfortably without being overcrowded, and
Okay, so it's an intimate space. Okay.
So, and they have a kitchenette area. I kind of got a chance to look around.
Can you cook or just bring in food?
No, you could just bring your food in.
Okay.
I don't think you can
you can keep it heated or, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and if I'm asking too many questions that you didn't get the answer to, I apologize.
You can actually book to take a virtual. You can do the virtual tour. Is a link in her bio.
Okay. That's cute. I love a good virtual tour. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely. Or you can make an appointment to tour too.
That's cute.
And also they have a package deal. So it's a venue and decor package. Our girl who we've had on here for a Boss of the Week previously is her business partner. So they went into business together. So Deanna actually does a decor, and her girlfriend actually owns the intimate venue space.
Cute.
So they have a package deal together. So check them out. Give them a play. If you got something that you want to have, it's not,
Good job, y'all. Good job.
A lot of people, you just want something intimate. If I feel like 50 people, that's a nice size event. So
it is.
If you want to have something and you're looking, for somewhere to have your
intimate
event,
birthday party, bridal shower,
baby shower,
bachelorette, baby shower,
a little game night or something.
Right.
So yeah, give them a play and tell them we sent you. They're gonna hook you up over there. Once again, it's located 2100 72nd Avenue in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And once again, that's Sorella's Events. Check them out.
You got it.
Yes.
I like it. So real quick, I found this last topic that you had on this topic 3 to be quite interesting. Mm-hmm. Do you want to dig into that just really quick and then do a quick word where you and then we can sum it up?
I mean, we can if you want to. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So since spring break, so real quick, y'all, we're going to go into spring break. So it is April, and we are, it is officially going into the spring. Y'all fucked up so many places for spring break. I know the number one place that I would rather not go, since this is what we have on the list. Top places that you refuse to go. I absolutely refuse to go to Mexico at this point in my life. I think that they have slutted out Mexico, and I no longer find a reason or fascination, whether it's tourist or something local. I don't find it necessary, and I'm not like a super fan when it comes to like Hispanic food. Like Mexican food might be the food that I like the least. So because when I go somewhere, I like to be able to eat a lot. That's one of the top places that I refuse to go at this point.
You can't pay me to go to Miami for spring break. It's just too many.
Florida, period, for spring break.
Cool. Our girlfriend actually just made a post the other day.
She did. She was stressed out. I said, oh, damn. She said, all of these fucking kids. I said, oh, girl, I don't even know why. Literally, honestly, the month of March and the month of April, I'd have just been like, no.
Yeah, I'm good. All the way there.
I would just cancel out those 60 days altogether.
That part.
Some places, I'm not going to lie, over time, we've done some traveling in our day. And when it comes to hours and flying, if it's over a certain amount of time, I'm no longer interested in going. I don't think I can do anything over maybe 12, and that's really pushing it on a flight, because when it comes to those 14 and 16-hour flights,
a whole day of flying.
Yeah, I'm really not comfortable with it. I get too overwhelmed. And when you're doing big flights like that, in my perspective, I feel like you need to be staying somewhere for at least 6-7 days, because you're going to spend so much time in the air. If you spend a day flying, you need to be staying there at least a few days.
In reality, you're going to be going for 10. You might as well just be planning to be going for 10.
Exactly. And I would have to... It would take a lot to plan, because, of course, I would want to split that time in between at least 2 destinations, because I'm not going to any one I don't need to be in any one place for 7 days. I don't need to be in one place for 5 days would be a max, depending on where I am. But 6-7 days is absolutely not. I get bored, and amongst those 5 days, one of those days, I'm definitely going to relax. So.
Might be too. But anyway.
Facts.
For me, I'm going to say, just to blanket everything together, I can think off the top of my head like quite a few organized trips. And this is no shade to anybody who makes money off of that and, has a good turnout, whatever like that. But usually I feel like if it's organized by, it depends on who's organizing it. If it's organized by, certain groups of people, they draw and attract certain types of crowds. And I just tend to stay away from those kinds of things. Like, they'll have like big parties out of the, and it'll be like the whole Philly will go there. And it's like, I don't need to do, if I wanted to party with everybody from Philly, I will party in Philly with everybody. But I don't, that's not, I don't go out of town to do that. You know what I'm saying? I want to experience the culture, have fun, and enjoy what's there, and get to know, the area, not just partying and clubbing, because I'm I'm definitely an itinerary activity person. So for all that stuff matters to me. So when I go on a trip, I don't want to be, it be crazy. It be crazy. So I tend to stay away from those kinds of things. So those organized, popular, we going such and such.
Philly to Miami, Philly to Houston, and that's the new thing now, Philly to Houston. I saw y'all got that. Houston gets ghetto enough without us, okay?
I'm just
so
I just tend to stay away, because it's always one person that got to ruin it or like that. So yeah. And it always becomes as far as traveling, stuff like that. So those big groups, it's a nah for me.
And I feel like at our age, we're too old for stuff like that.
Absolutely.
That kind of stuff was really popular when we were younger, especially when we were in college and shit like that.
But even then, when you think about it, we never necessarily took part in stuff like that. We
did. We may have actually crossed paths and been down there during the same time and be like, oh damn, we didn't realize this was going on this weekend. But yeah, like that was, again, back during that time, and especially again now at this big age that we are, this mature age that we are, we don't need to be doing all of that. That's for the youngers, the ones who just trying to get out there and travel and get somewhere. Y'all just trying to get used to dealing with TSA.
Right.
So y'all got
Pretty
that.
Much. Right. Okay.
Y'all got that.
Yeah, so spring break has to be plans elsewhere. It's just, like she said, Mexico ain't it for me, so I'm cool off of that.
And some places are just like too sexy to just do like girl trips, I feel like.
I get what you mean. Yeah,
because people be like I always wanted to go to Aruba, but I feel like Aruba is like super sensual and sexy. I don't want to go to Aruba with no bitches.
Well, maybe that's the idea of Aruba that you have, but I know a lot of people who go on family trips there.
I don't want to go with you bitches.
It's like, right? You don't have to go over to Aruba with me. I don't have to fucking go to Aruba at all. If you want to be technical.
I'm just saying, like, something sexy like that. And it probably is my idea, because the first time I heard about it, I remember being younger and somebody told me that was their honeymoon. I was like, it sounds like something real sexy. And how they described it, I'm like, that's real sexy. I want to go with a man. I don't want to go with no bitches.
A lot of people say that about different groups of islands and things like that.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of people go on girls trips, family trips, by themselves trips, all types of shit. So, whatever. People go to Bali by themselves with people. I've seen
my dad went to Bali by himself.
Yeah, I've seen it all. So, hey, I guess it's what kind of vibe you willing to bring to that area and what you're looking for in the time.
I don't want to go nowhere sexy with you bitches.
I mean, everything I know is sexy because I'm fucking sexy, bitch. So I don't even know what that fucking statement was about.
Come on, Justin Timberlake, I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah.
Okay.
Another girl don't know how to act.
Just crick all my nuts.
Yo, should never started my shit with you. All right, y'all. Again, sorry that we gave you our short one today, but we just going to quickly jump into our Blast from the Past segment. Mm-hmm. Anna, did you add this one in today?
No.
If I can find the shit.
Oh.
Bitch, yes, you did.
Yes, I did. Okay.
Yeah, so explain this to me quickly. Yeah, like you said the same thing in the same time. Explain this to me quickly. I don't know what I was listening
to, watching, or whatever, something, and they were talking about life, and they were talking about. So I called this a whole new life. So this it's not a where were you? It's just a question that I had more so. So they talked about these moments in life where you have these very profound aha moments, and it's almost as if. And within that instant, it's either you're put in a situation and the circumstances make you have an aha moment, and it can be either you can feel pressure or you can feel relief, but it's kind of almost like your life has a reset button. It's like, now I know now that I know this, or now that this happened to me, it's kind of like I have a second win. Now I'm living another life. And they kind of wrapped up the statement with saying, like, you have different lives within your life. You live more than one life. Every person does. It just comes times and moments within your life where you're like, it's like, damn, like if I'd have did this or went through this before, yada, yada, yada. Like some people will say they had like near death experiences where they felt like, all right, after that situation, when they went through something, it's like, all right, I look at life kind of like this now. I'm going to approach life like this because I feel like I have a second chance. This is a new life for me. So could you think of any moments where that kind of happened to you? Because I felt like, it was like, when they said it, I'm like, yo, that makes so much sense. Because I feel like, I'm like, yeah, that's right. I'm like, whether you can say you have a bad life or a good life, or you're somewhere in the middle, I feel like we all have those moments. It's not necessarily always have to be with the negative connotation, though. It could be something positive also. So I kind of feel like every person can relate to that shit, because it's like, damn, we do kind of have these moments where it's like a reset and a restart. It's like, all right, damn, okay, that part of me is just, it's gone now. I'm on another level now. Now I recognize this.
And I have had those moments where more so I feel like those moments have come during situations where I've acquired or learned maybe new information, or had maybe been in situations where, for lack of a better word, they may have been like refreshing, or the situation may have been an aha moment. So from that situation moving forward, I may have felt like, okay, I'll approach things this way, or I may start doing this, and this and that. So maybe not necessarily like, because when I was listening to you, I was kind of getting like, well, maybe like something, I guess like something happened to you that made you go like, oh, damn, I'm going to live life different this way. And I'm like, maybe not necessarily that way. But, I was doing it at the same time. Maybe not necessarily that way, but just certain situations at certain points in my life. And I at that point, I may have not felt like it was dramatic or something big, but thinking back on it, I realized it was something that happened, or something that was maybe said to me during that time that I learned, and it was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do things a little bit differently moving forward.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So I've had that.
Yep.
I've definitely had that.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. That was the question of the day.
It's the question of the day for me. Well, bitch, I got a list. Okay? I got a list of questions of the days. I'm going to get them for you, too. I'm your second host. I'm sorry, y'all. Chrissy, bitch. And together we are To Each His Own. Thank y'all for joining us. Subscribe wherever you guys listen and or watch. Bring a friend next week. And we'll see y'all. Bye.
Adios, amigos.